How's it going, everyone? We got another Dade City race going down. I know it's been a while, but I'm back. The gates dropped, and let's go. All right, so we got a few guys going into the start right here. It looks like I'm about fifth right now. I want to change that pretty early. I don't want to get stuck in this moto, so kind of run it up on the outside right here and launch this next jump. And I'm like, all right, now I'm third. Let me just keep my eyes on these two. The dude in second is my boy Tyler, and the dude in the orange in front is my boy Tony. And as you can see from the track so far, the track is really rough. This is probably the worst I've ever seen Dade City, rough-wise, but right now I'm just like, let me stick with these guys, and since it's so rough, you're gonna see how rough it is right here. These braking bumps right there were the worst braking bumps I've ever seen at Dade City. The video does absolutely no justice, but other than how rough it was, honestly I kind of liked how rough it was. It was kind of fun, but I did like the layout. And right now what's going through my head is like, all right, let me just stick with these two guys right here because the track's a mess, and if I can just hit my marks and hit all my lines, one of these two are bound to make a mistake. So right now I'm just trying to be patient and stick with them, and that patience gets blown a little bit right there because I drifted a little too far outside. I'm like, let's just keep my eyes on here, hit this jump good. All right. That little table was fun. That was the only jump that really wasn't beaten up besides the finish line jump. Now we're coming up to this next double, and you can see, look how bad that face of that jump is. It's super bad. But I'm like, all right, let's just stay with these guys. Let's stay with these guys. It's a fast section right here. I'm pinning the throttle. As you can hear, the RPM's popping. We're coming up into this section right here where the braking bumps are real bad. No mistakes yet, but Tyler tries to run it up on the inside of Tony, but Tony pinches him off. We're both just trying to put some pressure on him. All three of us hit this corner really well, coming into these big rollers. And let's go on the inside right here. Again, there was a hole right there that we were all trying to avoid, and we just scrubbed that jump right there. Now we're coming up to this little triple thing, but we were all just doubling it, except in the second moto Tony did triple it. Tyler tries running up on the inside of Tony right there, but he can't make it happen. I'm still just watching these guys, trying to hang in there with them. Now we're coming back to this table. Now remember when I said somebody was going to make a mistake earlier? It was just bound to happen, all right? So we're coming up on this little step down table, coming over. Tyler grabs a little too much dirt, and I don't know where he's going, but I end up making the pass on him. He didn't actually end up going off the track. He managed to save it at the last second. I think you can see out the corner of the GoPro. But now I'm like, all right, now let me catch up to Tony real quick. I'll put in a quick little charge, get up on the rear of Tony, and see if I can force a mistake on him. I need to put all the pressure on him. So I caught up to him pretty quickly, coming up on the inside of him right here. And now I do get pretty close behind him to the point where I was having to hit my brakes pretty hard to not hit him. But that's all about applying pressure. We got to keep the pressure applied. Coming up onto this little triple again. All right, and now right here he did go a little out, and I was thinking about running it up on the inside of him, but he pinched me off. I didn't want to tangle up with him because I could have taken both of us out the race if I got unlucky. So I was like, I'll just be patient. Let me be patient. Try to force a mistake. Track's just getting even rougher by the minute with all of us out there. We had about 9 quads out there, and you know, we're just tearing stuff up. Now let's get get back to the rear of Tony and just sticking with him. He's not making it easy for me to get around him. There wasn't a lot of passing on this track. Right here, I was hoping he'd make a little mistake, but he didn't. He hit that clean, I cannot lie. But see, I'm right up on the back of him. I'm thinking at this point, I'm like, okay, don't hit the brakes, I might hit you. And then I end up making a slight mistake right there. And he pulls a little bit, but I catch right back up pretty quickly. And now I'm just like, all right, let's finish in second. Let's not make any mistakes right now because Tyler is right on my butt. And see, I was too far behind to try to make a move right there from that mistake I made earlier, but now I'm just trying to get right back up on the Tony because, you know, mistakes can happen even at the very end of the race. So I'm like, let's stay close enough where I can make something happen. Now here it is, and then Tony almost dies right there, but you know, he saves it. I did the same thing at the beginning of the first lap, and then that's the that's the race right there. I can't post the second one because I ended up going second in that one too. Tony went first in that one, but I can't post the second one because in the start Tony decided to give my GoPro a dirt shower, so it was entirely covered. But hope y'all enjoyed that. I'll have some more content coming out shortly.